Welcome back to Backyard Baseball. I put every single backyard sports character on this wheel, and in this video, we will spin the wheel to draft our team. But before we get started, I need you to leave a like on this video, leave a comment down below, and subscribe if you're new. We're trying to get monetized on this channel, so every subscription counts. When I survey the landscape, there's two things that I really want on this team. I want good hitting and good pitching. But let's go ahead and get started with our draft. Spin number one, draft pick number one. Who's going to be our first pick? Is it going to be our pitcher, Angela Del Vecchio? No, it's not. It's Kimmy Ekman. So Kimmy has 3 batting, only 1 running, 2 pitching, and 2 fielding. Really not what I'm looking for with my first pick, but at least there's some hitting here. So we'll get started with Kimmy Ekman. Here's pick number 2. We were so close to getting our pitcher right away that was pretty exciting, but it didn't end up happening. Here's Sydney Weber, which if you stuck around throughout the budget series, you'd know that when both the Weber twins are on the same team, it is a deadly weapon. So here's Sydney. As a standalone player, not overly impressive, but when you have both the twins, they get that boost. So that's kind of going to be a high priority of mine throughout the rest of these wheel spins, is to try and get Ashley Weber, and it's easier said than done. Pick number 3, what'll it be? We've got 2 okay players to start our draft. It'd be good to get a stud. Keisha Phillips is that. So once again, if you watch the budget season, we had Keisha and Sydney on our budget team, and now we've got 2 of the same players here again. This is supposed to be random, but here we are with a couple of the same cast members. We all know how good Keisha is. Max batting, max running, 3 fielding. I've heard that her stamina goes very quickly, so we might have to play around that a little bit throughout this season, but that's a very good 3rd pick, so I'm happy with that. We're a third of the way through our draft, and it's an all-girls squad. Kimmy, Sydney, and Keisha. Let's keep it going. Pick number 4. We still don't have a pitcher, and we're starting to get some hitting on the team. I don't really want Ricky or Dante, but we're going to get Ricky. Yikes, bro. Ricky actually has the same stats as Sydney, but I don't know, dude. I can never put anything together with Ricky. He has 3 pitching, though, so maybe he could be our starting or relief pitcher. Depending on how the chips fall throughout the spinning of the wheel, he might actually come in handy. 5th pick incoming. We've got 4 done. This is going to put us over the halfway mark, and it's going to be Dante, isn't it? Oh, I'd way rather have Jocinda, but we're not going to get her. Dang, this team kind of sucks. I'm really starting to worry about this team. 3 fielding, max running, but he really doesn't feel that fast when you use him, to be honest. I think he's one of the slowest max running players, honestly, along with Keisha. Well, at least Keisha's good at things. Dante's not really good at anything. So that's over half our draft. We've got 5 picks. Let's just keep going, I guess. I mean, the probability of us getting a good player is only increasing because we're removing all the bad players, so let's just keep spinning. Is this what gambling addicts sound like? If I just keep spinning, eventually I'll win, right? Wrong! Mikey Thomas. Now, believe me when I say there can be much worse players than Mikey Thomas. I put him at 3rd base basically every time. He's got max batting and 3 fielding, so he's not terrible. And in our circumstance, he's going to have to be bringing his A game because the only bats we have are Keisha and Mikey. This is brutal. This is a brutal draft. There's only 3 picks to go. We're really in a tough spot here, and I need an MVP level player. Pete can be that. Please stop. Thank goodness. If that just went a little further and was Lisa Crockett, this would look a whole lot differently. One of the GOATs, easily the fastest player in the game. Great batting, great pitching, great fielding, and max running. This is exactly what we needed. A true utility player. He can play anywhere and he can bat anywhere, so welcome aboard, Pete. 2 picks left, and it's crazy what one player can do for your confidence. I feel a lot better about our squad. And it looks like we're going to get Luann, hopefully. No! I guess it goes both ways, doesn't it? One player can make you feel a lot better, and then the next player can make you feel a whole lot worse. Dude, I can't believe I have to draft Reese. He's so terrible. I don't know what to do with him. I don't know. Just get on the team, I guess. It's our final pick. It's our final chance to get Pablo Sanchez, who would honestly make this feel pretty good, but we're not going to get him. We're going to get Kenny. So we will have a good pitcher, arguably the best pitcher. I know a lot of people like Angela better than Kenny, but I don't know. He's pretty good regardless. I'm not going to complain. But that's what we're rocking with. We're the Blue Bombers. This team is insane. Wow, I don't really know how to do this batting lineup or the field really, but this is what we're going to at least play game one with. When I look at this, there's really only 3 capable hitters on this entire team: Pete, Keisha, and Mikey. And I think that having them together is smart because I don't know where else our run production can come from, if I'm being completely honest with you. And I don't know. I threw together a field. I don't know how this is going to work, but we're going to roll with it. If you clicked on this video and you're wondering why it's so much shorter, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the full season with the Spin the Wheel team, but I want to upload more frequently than I'm capable of with these super long videos. So we're going to pump out these episodes. We really are. It's probably going to be 1 to 2 games per video, and we're just going to fly through the season. Lickety split. But without further ado, game 1 is against the Wombats. Look at this schedule. We play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games in a row before getting a break. And then in week 3, we play 5 games in a row again. What the heck is this? Week 2, we only have 1 game. Anyways, let's go play the Wombats and kick their butts. We're the home team, the Blue Bombers. We're playing the Green Wombats. And we're going to get to see Kenny on the mound immediately to start this game. Let's see how he can do. Not a great start. Not what I was looking for.
Into the windup and the offering. That was ball 2. No.
I'm not really sure what's going on. Kenny can't find the zone.
The pitch. The wing.
There we go. Ground ball right back to him. He's going to make the play and throw it to first. It's nice playing against like normal players. The last time I played this game was in the playoffs, obviously. And that was a bit much. 0-2 count, 1 down. I'm going to go ahead and just keep attacking the inside part of the plate with the slow ball. That's been working thus far, and we've got 2 outs right away with a strikeout. So I know a lot of people say that the reason Kenny has max pitching is because his stamina is so good. And I can actually kind of get behind that because he can't really throw anything other than the slow ball accurately. But I value the stamina so much that I'm willing to run with him as our pitcher. We're going to get things started with Dante. I'm going to swing line drive, and I know that his swing is super slow. So you got to swing early. And without the pitch locator, it's going to be really difficult to hit the ball with him. I also want to point out that we are playing on hard difficulty without the swing spot pitch locator on, so this is as hard as the game can get. And with that being said, I'm down 0-2, and I'm going to go down to a grounder just to try and put the ball in play with this guy. Oh, that would have actually been nice right down the third baseline.
From the windup, fires. Swing.
We're trying to stay alive, and we can't. A strikeout to start our season from Dante. I don't imagine he lasts very long as our leadoff.
Takes the stretch. Fires.
I think it'll end up being Pete. That would have been nice to hit that. But I figure in game 1, we'll give Dante an opportunity to be our leadoff just to see what he can do. Oh my gosh, Pete. Dude, that's gone. I fully expect Pete to be our best player. I think Keisha and Mikey can be really good as well. But I do think that Pete is going to carry this team. 403 feet. We're going to go up 1-0. What a great start to the season. Here's our shortstop, Keisha Phillips.
From the windup, throws it.
That's something I can handle. We might get a power up at the plate right away. That's to right center. It goes off the wall. I'm going to go ahead and round this. Head to second. Let's get back.
Looks like she tripped. And she's caught.
We make it back, thank goodness, because I want that batting power up, especially with how weak our bats are. A screaming line drive is what we get. I'm happy with that. Mikey Thomas is up. 1 on, 1 out, and a foul ball to start the at-bat. I've used Mikey quite a bit, and it feels like the closed stance is where he has his most power. Unfortunately, we get an inside pitch there, and the first baseman makes an unbelievable play, tagging Keisha out and then stepping on the bag for the unassisted double play to end the inning. So through 1 inning, we're up 1-0. We've got an elevator pitch in the tank for Kenny, and they are still hitless with the dribbler there. Kenny makes the throw to first, and that's 1 pitch, 1 out to start the second inning. So far, Ricky's also been pretty good at first base, which is a great sign. And we just keep getting comebackers to Kenny. That's going to get us to 2 outs immediately with the line drive to Kenny. After a swing and miss, it's now 0-2 with 2 down. I might throw the elevator pitch just to get another strikeout. We have plenty of pitching on this team, and we get the strikeout with that elevator pitch. So worst case scenario, Kenny gets tired. We don't get juice. So be it. We've got Ricky. We've got Pete, and I'm pretty sure Sydney can pitch a little bit as well. Speaking of which, she's up to bat to lead off the bottom of the second. And she's going to get things going right away, perhaps. It's a blooper into left, and the shortstop makes the catch. Pretty good play from their shortstop. I'm going to go with a line drive with Ricky. I just don't trust him at the plate. Now, we still have this screaming line drive, but I don't want to use it with nobody on, and we're at the bottom of our lineup. Just because I'm afraid of the following batters not being able to bring the runner in. Also, Ricky has a 3-0 count. So we're going to be really conservative with our pitch selection here. There's no way I'm swinging at a breaking ball. Even with a 3-1 count, I'm probably not going to swing at a breaking ball. Wow, they get the low strike. So now it's a full count with 1 down. I got to protect the... Ricky. Had to protect the plate. Pitcher throws a great breaking ball, and we ground out to the mound, and that's 2 down. Now Kimmy's up, and she has 3 batting. If I remember right, her power stats are all right, so I might try and swing with power to start the game with her, or I should say to start the season with her. 0-1 count, another breaking ball, and we swing right over the top. So now 0-2. I might go down to a line drive to try and protect the zone. There we go. Put it in play. She's really slow, if I remember correctly. But so is their pitcher. And we've got a chance to run this out, and we do. It's a 2-out single. Unfortunately, it doesn't get better because now Reese is up, and then Kenny follows him. So the further we can get through this abysmal bottom of the lineup, the better. Reese hits a dribbler to the mound, and Kimmy's going to get thrown out at second. Oh, man. This bottom lineup is... brutal. No juice for Kenny after the strikeout. We get a spitball, but he is still maxed out on juice, so if push comes to shove, we'll end up using the elevator ball again because it didn't seem to give a big hit to Kenny's stamina. And now that we're up 0-2, let's go ahead and do that now. We'll go low and in with the elevator ball. She swings over the top. Another strikeout. Kenny's 3rd of the day. And with only 16 pitches thrown, he's got 3 strikeouts. We're looking really good out here. And we've got plenty of juice. Nice. Pop up in the infield. Kenny's under it. Makes the grab. That's 2 down. After 2 pitches looking, we're up 0-2 with 2 down. I'm going to throw another elevator ball and just try and get that 4th strikeout, which we do. 4 strikeouts in 3 innings, 21 pitches thrown. That's 7 pitches per inning. Doesn't get a whole lot more efficient than that. The thing that sucks is we threw the elevator ball, so Kenny's probably a little tired. At the plate, he's going to have a tough time rolling out an infield single, and he's not going to make it in time. Although he was actually pretty close. Now Dante is up with 1 out. I'm going to try and bunt with him. Why not? It worked pretty good with Luann. Will it work with Dante? The answer is no. We're down 0-2 after 2 foul bunts. I don't know if his contact on bunts is just really low or something. But we're really in the hole, and he fouls one off to stay alive. I'm swinging for a grounder now because this has been a pretty abysmal start here, and he strikes out a 2nd time. My preseason prediction is that Dante will actually be the worst player on this team. Even worse than Reese. Pete's up. He's got a home run on the day. All I need is a hit because we've got the screaming line drive. And he's so deadly on the base paths. I am considering going down to a line drive, but he just has such good power that I feel like it's a disservice not to swing power with him. Oh! Todd Xavier's out. Tiffany Bosworth is in, and she comes into a great situation being up 0-2 on Pete. Nice, Pete. Into left center. That's going to get down, and that looks like a double to me. I'm going to try and stretch it. Jeez, what a rocket out there in center. We get the single. Pete's looking fast. So what I think I'm going to do is steal second. And I kind of want to use the screaming line drive with Keisha, but I'm not sure. I'm not swinging at a breaking ball. Somehow that's a strike. That's unreal. And Pete's going to get hosed. How crazy is that? That's ridiculous. How frustrating. Wow. It is what it is, though. We're still up 1-0 in the top of the fourth. Kenny's throwing a perfect game still. I'm not worried about jinxing it. I've tried jinxing it enough times to have faith in our pitchers. Here we go. Comebacker. This must be their starting pitcher because, wow, he's slow. I don't think anyone on this team has made a play on defense other than Kenny. And obviously throwing it to Ricky. Ricky has to complete the play. But I don't think anyone's fielded a ball yet. Here we go. We're up 0-2 with 1 down. I might as well just keep hammering this offense with power-ups. Let's throw the zigzag. Nice. Swings through. 26 pitches thrown. 5 strikeouts. Look at all these power-ups we've got. No juice thus far, but still, you got to feel encouraged with how he's been battling up there thus to start this game. And we're up 0-2 once again. I say we just throw another zigzag, hope for some more juice, and a strikeout. We get the strikeout. We can't control anything other than that. So, way to go, Kenny. 6 strikeouts in 4 innings. He's still averaging 7 pitches per inning. We got Keisha, Mikey, and Sydney. That's a pretty good little set here to start off the bottom of the fourth. It'd be good to get a leadoff base runner with Keisha. Oh, the big freeze. It's like the only undetectable power-up pitch.
From the stretch and the offering, swinging.
Oh, that's ugly. Can you run that out? There's actually a chance she gets there. And she does. That's huge. I think with Mikey, I'll swing away. Maybe Sydney as well. But I might use the screaming line drive with Sydney, depending on how this at-bat goes. Oh, I thought that I was going to get crushed.
Here's the pitch.
Come on, Mikey. Dang, bro. 0-2 count, nobody out. She's only throwing these crazy hooks. I haven't been able to handle anything yet. Here's another one. There we go. Way to slap that oppo. That's down. And it's through. So Mikey will get there. Keisha will stop at second. Now we've got 2 on with Sydney up. What do you do here? I worry about the screaming line drive because I think Mikey will get thrown out at second. So what I think I'm going to do is swing away and then use the screaming line drive with Ricky, who I believe is up after this, and seems like he can make good contact. Oh, nice, Sydney. Get back, guys. Oh, it's dropped. No way. That's really bad. This is going to be a double play because of an error. That's so annoying, actually. I try to do the responsible thing, and what is my reward? They double me up. Oh, that's gone. Ricky! Screaming line drive over the wall. Left center field. What a shot from Ricky. 495. We're going to go up 3-0. Maybe I should have just done that with Sydney. We have another screaming line drive, but I'm going to wait. I want runners on to use it. And Kimmy is also 1 for 1 today. I feel like I remember her hitting a weak dribbler that the pitcher was too slow to handle. Maybe we can get some better contact this time. That looks good. That looks real good. Left fielder makes a heck of a play over the shoulder. So we get 2 more runs. Kenny is still throwing a perfect game. So we are 6 outs away from closing this thing out. And he still has no juice. I feel like it's evil to pull him out if he has a perfect game going. So I just need to conserve his energy and get through this game. There's the first out of the inning. Here we go. Pop up. Kenny, can you go get that? I do not trust Dante to catch this ball. Dante actually usurps my commands and goes and grabs it. That is 2 down. Once again, if we get 2 strikes, I'm going to go ahead and use a power-up in hopes of getting more juice. And he takes the second strike, so let's throw another zigzag. The zigzags haven't seemed to be hurting Kenny's arm that much. Oh my gosh, he puts it in play. Reese, you got to make this catch, brother. You're a scrub. Do we cheese this? Do I cheese this? I'm going to try. Oh my gosh, he just runs. I'm evil. Oh, manipulating the game. We got to keep the perfect game going, though, dude. Here's Reese. I'm tempted to use the screaming line drive with him, but I won't. I'm glad I don't. I shouldn't have even swung at that. It's an 0-0 count, and she's throwing this insane breaking ball. Why swing at all? We're down in a hole, 0-2. There's nobody out. This could be our last at bat if we can hold on to this lead. And we're going to start off with a strikeout. Now Kenny's up. This is a nightmare 3 batters. Reese, Kenny, and what's his name? Dante. I think this is actually the worst stretch of batting that we have in our lineup. Yikes. Drop? It won't. That's 2 down. Well, we can't take the screaming line drive with us when the game is over, so I'm going to use it with Dante. Probably the worst character to use it with because I can't make contact with him. And there it goes. It's gone. I cannot believe we got Dante. That's so upsetting. I'm so early. I know he's got a slow swing, but geez, guy, have some patience. Dude, 3 strikeouts. You will never be batting leadoff again. Just because you have speed is not enough. We're 3 outs away from a quote-unquote perfect game, even though we cheated it a little bit. Although I got cheated because Reese dropped a routine fly ball. So, you know, cheat me, I'll cheat you back. How about that? Here we go, a bunt. This is going to be our second out of the 6th. And now we've got all these power-ups. I might as well just start spamming them, huh? That's strike 1 with the spitball. I'm going to throw another spitball and then a fireball. Nice, strike 2. It's an 0-2 count. 39 pitches thrown, 6 Ks. Let's go 40-7. We get the strikeout to end the game. Kenny starts the season perfect. We win 3-0. And it was a pretty interesting game. Pete had that leadoff, or I guess the second at bat. It was a home run. And then Ricky had a home run with the screaming line drive with 1 runner on. And I believe it was Sydney. Yes, it was. So pretty uneventful from a batting standpoint, which I figured would be the case. But Kenny went 18 batters deep, 0 hits, 0 runs allowed, 7 strikeouts with 18 batters faced is pretty remarkable. 38 strikes to 2 balls, 40 pitches thrown. Pretty phenomenal game, all things considered. Thank you guys so much for watching. We start the season 1-0. If you enjoyed, leave a like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe if you're new. Game 2, Episode 2 will be coming soon, so be sure to catch that when it comes out, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.